All right, so where are we going to start with?
Do you want to? We were talking about Ree and Jeff and how they're just really nice. And
yeah.
Kind of cool.
They are. Oh, yeah, and the text message? Look like normal?
Yeah.
Shall we say that one?
Okay.
Yeah. Tighten that little girl. Stop the recording. Yeah, it's got enough of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, and then we've got, like, did you happen to see the text message from Jackie to Jeff? And, like, because when I saw it on Instagram, it actually looked like,
yeah, so
it's not as bad as they made it.
Yeah, so Jackie has, like, made this other account separate to Maths, where she's gone a bit rogue. And talking about things that happened, the way she's been portrayed. She put up these text messages that showed what she was sending to Jeff and what they were sort of saying back and forth.
Yeah.
And it just didn't seem that bad.
Yeah, right. But, yeah, that's made me think, like, because they don't get their account.
No, they won't get their accounts back until, I guess, the season's
over,
yeah.
right? But do they actually take control of your Instagram account? So if I'm Bernadette Marie,
so.
do they take that account?
Yeah, I think so.
And then do they change the name of it to like Bernadette Maths or something? I think.
Possibly.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sorry, but if they did that to me, I would open up another account too. Where you need to voice.
Hate it.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, it's all right. I've got 6 accounts, so it's fine. Yeah, I'll just go to my original one. But it didn't actually look that bad. It looked like, do you want? And then he said something about, well, I run, or you run, or
we're
something.
Going for. I think he said something. Yeah, Ree and I are going for a run. Do you want to come over after or something? Yeah. And she was like, oh, okay, if that's okay or whatever.
It just seemed pretty normal.
Yeah. And I think it probably was, and the producers probably, just to give Ree and Jeff a bit of a storyline, said, do you wanna like make it a big deal?
I know. Because I'm sorry. And because Ree's not a confrontational person, so it probably took a lot for her to put her foot down with Jackie. Yeah. But, because if it wasn't for that, I probably would have forgotten they were in the show. Yeah.
But they're, like I said, they're nice, nice couple. Yeah. And, you know, I've fingers crossed for them. I hope that they do end up together and just sweet and run off into the sunset.
I want to see at least 1 or 2 couples work out of the show. Make the show actually live up to its name. Otherwise, call it something else and let's go totally ham with it.
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Like shit show at first sight.
And then Jeff and Ree announced that they'd been intimate.
I love it when they say.
Do you? I know. I always find
really nice
so
way.
Embarrassing. Like, I don't know about you, but it's like when you start dating someone, do you have to go in front of all your friends and go, everybody, gather round. We've been intimate.
Yes, you do. You have to call a meeting and you have to tell everyone when you've been intimate.
Stop asking everyone we've been intimate. I get all cringy inside and I go, oh,
it's one of these moments.
But I don't want to know.
I know, but the world wants to know.
Alessandra wants to know.
Alessandra really wants
to know. But guys, have you been intimate?
I love her.
This is kid appropriate. Sorry, we've got people on YouTube watching as well at the same time, and someone's saying, "Is this kid appropriate?" Very kid appropriate because we're not going there. That's what I'm saying. It like makes me feel icky inside to talk about that
I think
stuff.
Keep some of that stuff like, you know, but I guess that's their way of keeping it clean by saying
that
we've been intimate.
Still, I just don't want to imagine if that's gone on.
Well, we need to know when everybody checks the box, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And also, like, just going back to that topic, like where Alessandra comes in and it's intimacy week and blah blah blah. It's kind of like, what if you felt nothing with your partner and you're like going, oh God, like But because a lot of these people just want to be on the show, right?
I guess Morena was a bit like that. I mean, she was wishing.
I think Tony was a bit like that.
But then you've got Ryan on the flip side, who goes a little far and tells a little too much.
Oh my!
Nobody wants to know that.
That is where I flipped a table. I know you flipped a table last night, but I flipped a table for that.
I was gobsmacked. I was just like,
my
mouth was wide open.
So angry. Who does that?
Yeah, that was...
Like, I know there's guys out there, I'm not stupid, that gather around, talk, and that, but not, you know the cameras are rolling.
You know you're on TV.
You know that you are going to be portrayed as an absolute imbecile.
Yeah, it's not just you and your mates. It's the whole world.
And I don't know if it was editing, but it made him look like he wasn't even talking about that, and then all of a sudden he just went, oh, by the way.
I mean, listen, it doesn't matter whether he was, in what context it was.
Dallas, Texas. Hello.
He said it. He said it. Right? It doesn't matter which context it was in.
He said it. Yeah. And that's what we say is like, you might look like you are being portrayed as someone that you're not on reality TV.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you say these things. And look, the only things I think we've got to watch out for is when people are speaking but their face isn't on camera, and then that way they could have just taken your words and overlaid it over the footage. Yeah. That's a bit iffy. So if you don't see it all in one sequence, or when glasses are half full,
and then they're
full, empty, look at that continuity in filming and editing, and then
definitely
be smart.
But he said that sentence.
He said that sentence.
So there's no getting away from that, Ryan, and he admitted it too. So that was just that was.
I think there's some point with Jackie and Ryan where they both said, you know what, this is never going to work between us. Let's play this game and let's get along. And I think at the end of the day, I'd probably do that.
Yeah, I think so. And I think if because I mean, let's be honest, a lot of these people are on reality TV for their 15 minutes of fame. Yeah. They don't really want to marry 100%. The Bachelor. They don't really want to be married at first sight, married to a stranger.
90% of people.
90% of these people.
Although even having said that, I think Jackie was there to find love. Like
probably,
clearly, because she's in a relationship now. I think she actually just wanted to find love, call it a day. Yeah. Because,
But I think, a lot of people are, and so they will continue this experiment till the end, even if they're not really getting along. I think they make pacts with each other to just, let's keep it cordial, let's just stay on.
I want to know what happens when the cameras are off, they're in their apartment together. I want to know what happens then.
We'll have to get a maths person
online, and there's so many Perth people.
Yes, there's heaps of
going to be seeing that out and about.
I know you
very
will
soon. I'm sure it's going to be interesting.
Karina and Paul.
Karina
and Paul.
Ah, yes, Karina and Paul. Well, she's too busy with Drake at the moment. Although we just saw breaking news, Drake has left the country, so he probably left.
Because he was heartbroken by Karina, yes. Well, he came to Perth. He made it to Perth. He did his concert here.
Dined at Gibney for
lunch. Apparently Karina was
but her friends told her.
One of his guests.
Her friends just said, "Hey, do you want to go to Gibney?" And she went, "Yeah, oh my God, that would be great."
I mean, why not?
It seems innocent to me. I don't think there was anything untoward. Yes, Married at First Sight Australia. This is what we're talking. Oh my gosh. Do you guys watch it in Dallas, Texas? Because I know that
is it in America?
I know this is Married at First Sight Australia is really huge.
I know
all around the world.
I know in the UK it's really goes off. Yeah. I didn't know about America. If anyone, actually,
I don't know about America.
I've heard a couple of they might have been English though, actors talk about it
Yeah.
and just said it is the wildest thing,
It's
and that's why they watch it.
crazy, right? Because like when you watch Love is Blind, right?
Mhm.
The American one is my favorite.
Mhm.
And then when we watch Love Island, UK nails it
Yeah.
every time. And then when it comes to Married at First Sight
Apparently,
and Neighbours and all that,
yeah, apparently Australia is the craziest.
We've all got our little niches.
Yeah.
And Richard is saying they just have the regular Married at First Sight. Oh, so your guys' one, not the Australian.
If you
one.
love Married at First Sight, you've got to get into
the Australian one is just
oh,
drama.
it's unhinged.
Drama filled.
It's
It is
great.
unhinged.
It's
mental.
yeah.
But yeah, so
It can get really hectic.
then we go to Sierra and Billy. Like we're going to go back to them.
Yeah.
So all right. So she didn't have any girl code with Athena. She
No.
didn't seem to care about Athena.
No.
We've talked about poor Billy. Was invisible.
Poor Billy.
And
And Billy's a Perth boy too.
Oh yes, it is true.
So you'll be seeing Billy
It is true.
out and about as well.
But you
probably.
know, poor Sierra, she finds it easier to talk to Adrian. And I mean, wouldn't you? He's an
No, because I can't understand Adrian when he talks.
But if you were Adrian, wouldn't you think, oh, this is weird. I'm the only person they use subtitles for.
I would be mortified.
Wouldn't you have the intelligence to go, hang on a minute. I'm getting, no, he probably thinks it's special treatment. That's what he thinks.
Well, he gets special treatment because he's special.
And you know what I think they should have done? They should have wife swapped. They should have Billy and they should have.
Athena.
So then we get to that moment on the couch where Billy writes leave.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
please expand on that.
Right. So Billy writes leave. Sierra writes leave. Now, what I'm thinking is that Sierra was banking on Billy writing stay.
Yeah.
So she would look good.
100%.
She would save Grace, or
Yes,
make
save
herself,
face. Yeah.
make herself look good by saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling it. I really want to leave." But Billy said stay, so I guess I'll have to stay and hang out with Adrian a little bit longer. And that's what she was banking on.
Once again, I say, people, we're not stupid.
Yeah, because her face dropped, and so she started to backpedal
and
say, "Oh, now I feel really
so bad.
I didn't think of that a week ago or even 2 days ago.
I just thought about it now.
Yeah, right now when you wrote leave."
And then even the experts were going,
Yes. And I think she was hoping that the experts would say, "Well, okay, if you really want to stay," but then they asked Billy and said, "Well, how do you feel about your decision?" And he said, "I'm 100% happy with my decision."
bingo, Billy.
And I think had Billy said, "Well, maybe we should have stayed," I think if he had said that the experts probably would have said, "All right, we'll give it another go."
But also I think it gets to a point where, like, say if they even brought Adrian and Sierra back in as another couple, that's when the show's going to start to lose credibility, and it's going to start to look like a shit show.
And they've done that before.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we're all going to lose confidence.
Yeah.
in the
We're all
whole
just going to go, I mean, it's
production.
ridiculous. You got to have some kind of point
Yeah.
where you say, "Okay, enough's enough."
Yeah, exactly.
It's even like when they brought Elliot back.
Yes.
I think a lot of people were like, "No, why did you do that? He doesn't deserve a second chance."
Exactly.
But I don't know how, but they've made me feel sorry for Elliot.
For Elliot, I know. Well, she did sort of gaslight him a little bit. Like that was.
She made him think, like, "Am I losing my mind?" Because that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I felt like, am I crazy here? Am I the only one that feels like this right now?
I felt the same way I do, like in all the arguments I have in a relationship. Am I losing my mind? Like, really? I know I'm right.
Yeah, it was. And yeah, look, I'm sure Elliot will turn back into a douchebag. But for that moment,
but it's a shame when a bad guy actually has a good moment,
a redeeming moment, and you're like,
and you didn't let him have
give
it.
him something.
I know.
But can have something.
And she has to be careful, but that she doesn't get seen
Yeah,
in a
because
bad light.
I was going to say, it's
that.
making her look like not very good now.
No, exactly.
When I thought she was just the sweetest thing, and now it's making her look a little crazy.
Richard is saying, I'm trying to get my girlfriend to watch the regular one with me. Keep trying, she'll be hooked in no time. There's so many Instagram memes about that where people go, I'm not interested in watching Married at First Sight, and then next minute they're washing the dishes going, what's going on now?
I've had my brother who's living in Thailand over just, for a visit.
Yeah.
He started watching it and he had to go back and was like, hang on, well, I'm going to have to start watching this online.
Because that's the
you get
frustrating
hooked.
thing. Like, can you watch online overseas? I don't know if you can get free to air channels unless it goes to a network. I'm not, to a streaming.
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
YouTube?
And then we've got Proper Petty saying, bro, the voice and the accents are killing me. Love it.
Bad?
We're from Australia, mate.
Yeah. Come on, mate.
Australia. Now, okay, let's go to Morena and Tony.
Oh.
Morena. Tony's this like happy-go-lucky guy. He's just here for a good time.
He just wants to put you in a headlock and he just wants to fist pump you and just be like, it's all good, mate.
Did you see every single guy
lose it? They lost it.
And Morena's there just straight face going, can't believe you're all laughing. And then they make me laugh. I feel so bad because I've been Morena before. I've been Morena going, that's not fucking funny. Like, stop laughing.
I feel sorry for her in that respect. I think she just comes at things wrong.
Yeah, she
comes
about
it the wrong way to make people laugh, find it funny, find her aggressive, and just not want to take her side.
I know. But why would people find her aggressive when she talks to them like this with a pointed finger?
It is lit. She's right up in your face.
She's
and
right up
yelling
in your
and
grill,
pointing and
checking if you got feelings. Like
it's
just right in there. But
it's not productive.
She's going about it wrong. They're a bad match.
Yeah.
And there's no chemistry there.
No.
And like, did you see when Morena met, like, they've met their friends? I'm sorry, I cringed so much. And then like Tony goes to her friends, what do you think about Morena? And her friend, she's a knockout. She's a knockout. She walks in a room. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Everyone drops. Everyone drops. Everyone drops to that apparently she walks in and everyone just falls on the floor.
Yeah, that's what happens when J-Lo walks in the room.
I was like, wow, well, if that happens, what is she doing on the show?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Is it just a personality thing then? I mean, and you could see Tony was a straight face, like, well, why aren't I getting this?
Yeah.
Like, why am I not seeing this?
One thing is for certain though is that they both said about their relationship is I'm not the person I was when I started, like, and we see the promo of Morena.
Yeah.
She's like this DJ. She's like loving life. And he's this like happy-go-lucky guy, you know, and they're not those people anymore.
I just think Tony's a very chill guy.
He's so
like
chill.
he just wants to chill, wants to take it easy, you know.
Yeah,
whereas she's very highly strung. She has to be sort of, you know, talking all the time, expressing things all the time, and she's very loud, and I just think their personalities are just clashing.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm sorry, but for Tony to turn around last night and say, I actually think I want a baby. That's how men don't know how to actually just say the truth. Just be honest. And even Morena said it, like, just be honest, you're not attracted to me. Yeah. That's fine. But to say you want a baby I mean,
to get out of it,
that's a big excuse.
that's like, are you crazy. At 53, you want a baby. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. You can want a baby.
But
we
you just
know
thought
he
about
doesn't
it.
really
No, because he just thought
it.
about it that night. He just thought that's actually a really good way of getting out of this.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, Tony, just say, you know what? Our personalities just don't click.
Don't even make it about looks or
No.
age. It's just like...
It's just we've got different personalities.
Yeah.
We've got different ways
not
of going
vibing.
about stuff. And I think you're a great chick. Why can't they always just, you know, give them a compliment? You know, because there are good things about everywhere. Just say, I think you're a lovely person.
You're beautiful.
But it just
Lady ma'am. I'm going right off on the wrong
So they call her Senora. And she'll lose her mind.
She will lose her mind.
But yeah, it's like, why can't you just say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I think you're a great friend, but I just don't see anything romantic.
One thing I think some men just need, life is actually a lot simpler than you make it. It's just say, see you later. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't stress.
Yeah.
It's all good. Don't create this cockamamie scheme.
Listen, it's like me saying when I was like 9 years old, somebody asked me to a birthday party. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So I said on a Wednesday afternoon, I've got a wedding. I can't come. I can't come. It's like, really?
You learn really quick that things like that don't work because when the person says, oh, that's all right, I'll do the party on Saturday. And then you are literally up shit creek without a paddle.
But at 9, I worked that out.
Yeah.
And I worked out. Just don't make up.
You didn't have to
bullshit.
waste 45 years, 50 years.
It's crazy.
Hi from Nova Scotia. Oh, hello.
Hey.
We've got so many comments. Hello everyone. It's so good. But then we're going to have to get to that awkward conversation between Adrian and Athena and their
sisters
and that random best friend. Hi from Australia. That random best friend who's now just pulled back and gone, hey man, I'm not friends with Adrian anymore.
She has backpedaled so fast.
I like to call her the girl in the yellow sweater, but her name's Jasmine or something.
Jasmine?
Yeah.
She has an Instagram, Jasmine.
Yeah. Jasmine, she bakes or something.
So she bakes, and I think she just recently, last few months, came out with a cookbook.
Oh, yes.
So I'm thinking she's watched this and gone, I want no part of it. I don't want any of this backlash. So she's got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
She's got like over 400,000.
Oh, really?
Followers.
Oh.
So
I thought she had 35,000.
Well, on Instagram. So I think she's just thought, I don't need to be part of this.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
But then she made a little, oh wow. Yeah, she's got 411,000 followers. She had this little section in her cookbook saying, I'd like to thank my best friend Adrian.
Well,
might want to delete that bit out. Or do a
it.
recombination.
Exactly. I'm just taking all those off the shelf and I'm going to put them out again.
Well, we've got a lovely compliment for you, Bianca. Dark pink shirt, not light pink, dark pink shirt. You are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. How lovely.
So we are picking apart the Married at First Sight Australia. And then we have to go back to Adrian.
Yeah.
And not being included in the promo.
Oh.
I loved the Instagram. The Instagram from Maths Funny, I think it is.
Yeah.
And where they said, well, out of 10 people, we invited 9 and you weren't one of them. And so we're now just going to, because of your attitude, we're going to continue to delete you from all the promos that we've done so far. That was hilarious.
Because he showed his true colours.
Why did she have to cop the blame for that though?
What could she have done?
Cop? That's not very nice.
She couldn't have changed production and said, hey, I want my husband. I mean, she's got no say as to what goes on.
Exactly.
So
she's got no say, poor girl.
It's like, he's basically showing his true colours and saying, I'm here for my 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
I want as much promotion as I can.
Yeah.
And he held them to ransom. I'm not coming back
Yeah.
unless you put me in that promo.
Yeah.
And stuff my wife. I mean, who cares about that?
Yeah.
It's like,
She should have supported me. And by the way, pack my suitcase.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what got me the
What?
most. How could he say that?
Like-
Why is she got to pack your suitcase for? I didn't get that.
I would have been done and dusted. I mean, I would have been done and dusted long before that.
Long before.
But, I mean, that would have been,
That
would have been it.
Sealed it.
He's terrific.
And then on the couch, John called him out on his stuff and said, "You want to go? Let's go there," which I thought was good. Someone had to tell Adrian, and said that he came across with no empathy, because he does. He comes across with no empathy, no remorse, no, regret for doing what he did or how he treated his beautiful wife.
He's a complete narcissist.
He left her hanging at the dinner party. And he doesn't say sorry.
No, he doesn't. And he said on the couch something about, I shouldn't have done that or something. But he leaves, and it's all for show because he goes right back to being the person he is. Yeah. And then when you see his sisters,
then
and the way they came in as attack dogs for him,
they came in so hard.
Didn't listen to her.
When his sister came back, I
thought,
she's going to apologise. It's going to be so nice. Athena will get the closure she needs, and she just came back to attack her more.
And it was just horrific. And then the comment of when they went outside, you can put a bow on garbage that still makes it trash.
Yeah.
I thought, well, this just goes to show what kind of family they are.
Exactly.
And she Athena doesn't need that in her life.
No.
And certainly not around her son.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but kids are left out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a non-confrontational person. I don't like to get into things. But if somebody said something about my son, or saying that I wasn't a good mum, I mean, I would rip their throat out.
She was already so fragile.
Yeah,
so
you could see she had been crying.
She had nothing left
she
in
was
her.
Empty.
And these girls just come
at
attack her. And
disgraceful.
I just
it was horrible.
Felt so like, oh my God.
And thank God for her beautiful sister.
Thank God for Cleo.
Who
she was amazing.
Is a star. And
she was very professional because she sat there. She sat there and she watched and she took it in. And then when the son, got brought up, she goes, "You're not worthy of being in my nephew's life. You're not worthy. These people are not for us. Let's go."
And she said what the whole of Australia was thinking, because
we all just took it, and we're like, oh my God, somebody say something. Yeah. So it was really, really good. But Adrian's just so dismissive, and even when he's sitting on the couch with her and stuff, he just seems so uninterested.
And it's always
he's not there.
Yeah, and it's always, what about me?
Yeah.
What am I getting
so
out of
selfish.
this? What about me?
I know.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, God, we could go on and on and on. Depends how long we want to do.
How long have we been on here?
It's been a while.
Look, I've got to go in an hour. So
got to go in an hour. We've only got another hour.
Yeah, I've only got another hour.
Yeah, because then we met all the family. We met Jackie, Ryan's family, and what made me laugh is when Ryan said Jackie went to talk, and Ryan's friend went to talk. And Ryan said to Jackie, sorry, don't interrupt her. I was like, what? What did you just say?
They're just so weird. Jackie and Ryan are just weird.
So weird. They're so weird. And even Ryan's mates.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell, I just don't think, like, Jackie's, it's not her kind of group that she would normally hang out with. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's right. And then the girls go and visit Karina, Ree go and visit. Is it the new girl with KFC?
Oh yes.
They're good friends.
What's the new girl's?
The new girl's name? I cannot. The one with the English accent.
Yes.
She makes me laugh. TJ, and you've got the best memory out of all of us. So if you can't.
If anyone knows let us know.
Please reach out. So now we can't talk about it because we don't know.
Oh gosh. Sorry, you're very lovely, by the way. She's lovely so far. So
that's right.
I can't remember her name.
And then we've got Do you think Clint is the kind of guy that Lauren would normally go for?
No. I think she's trying to make Clint the guy that she would normally. I think she's like, okay, this is a good base. Now let me turn him into what I want him to be.
Yeah, and we're going to get onto that just in 1 second. I'm going to let my dog in because he's a good boy and he can just sit down. He's barking at the door.
He's a bit jealous.
Yeah,
he's not in here right now.
Come on, mate. Shut up. My little French bulldog. Okay. So, I don't think Clint is the kind of guy that Lauren would normally go for. But he goes, am I masculine enough for you?
No, he's not.
Yeah, I don't think, because I think,
Clint seems a bit metrosexual. He likes his tans. He likes to be very well groomed. He's a groomer. I think he shaves his chest and
and stuff. And
she doesn't like that. She likes a very obviously natural, brawny, masculine kind of.
But then she goes on like she wants to be quite a traditional wife, which is great, and that's good. You know who you are, you know what you want to do. But for someone who wants to be a traditional wife, she has a very successful business and everything, which is not easy to do. And she goes, but I don't want to have that business. So that's like quite interesting that she's even.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
I
think she likes that. She likes to know that she's going to be secure.
She's going to be okay.
And she's going to be okay with whoever she is, and that she can rely on someone to be there and I guess sort of look after.
She decides to have children. She wants to know everything's secure and
However, she's very high maintenance.
Yeah. And she didn't have any problem sitting there telling him the list of things that she wanted. So
and that's I don't know. I think that's enough to scare most guys.
But I loved it when he said, I'll probably have to start growing a beard and drinking beer and smashing beer cans on my head. I was like,
I actually really like Clint. I think he's just like a really nice sort of normal, successful guy who's a bit older and he's done really well for himself, and I think he's just, now looking for someone to chill with.
Yeah, I think that's so
Did you find it interesting when he did the photo lineup, how he spoke about Jackie?
I think I must have missed that bit, so you're going to have to recap me.
So they did the photo lineup and he was putting, you're supposed to rate them out of attractiveness and that sort of thing. So he starts putting people down and like putting the photos down. And he said about, because he put Jackie quite high up on the list, and Lauren was like,
how come I missed this bit?
Surprising. And she was like, why? And he said, I like her. Like, I think she's a really driven woman and she's very successful. And she said something about, well, if you like someone that's very like, she said something to the effect of messy or unkept. Sort of a bit raggedy, And she goes, oh, well, I guess if you like someone like that. And I thought to myself, well, clearly he does.
We're going to see. I can't wait.
Spoilers, but
because I know what's going to happen. I'm sure you know what's going to happen. But like, even in terms of like Lauren and Clint, like if and when and how long they last, and then what happens after that. So we're gonna have to stay tuned for that one. So look, we're probably gonna wrap this up very soon. I just want to say, like, because and I hate talking about Adrian, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? You have to. I saw on TikTok the other night. I don't know if I sent it to you. But he was going, hey guys, I know. That's my best guy voice. Hey Hey guys, I know like a lot of you guys have been saying I look like Peter Dinklage, but you know, sucked in because it's all good because he's actually reached out to me and we've got something coming up soon. And I thought, no way, if that's actually gonna happen, I will be spewing because he doesn't deserve that.
Come off it.
He doesn't deserve that.
At least the actor Peter Dinklage is a well-spoken man.
Oh, very well spoken.
Like, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Is he going to play his, like, corpse double or something? I mean, I don't know. You can't. He can't speak without having subtitles.
I know.
And I'm not being mean. This is literally
it's
what Max
true.
has done.
Like it's, yeah.
He is the only person that has subtitles when he speaks. He comes across very uneducated.
He does.
Very backward thinking.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
You know, and I would be upset if that was true.
And I think that Athena's probably looking back now, you know, because you'd be watching it with your friends, going, "Oh,
what was I thinking?
What was I doing?
Yeah.
How could I? Yeah.
How could I give him so many
cry
chances?
over him? Yeah, like, which is good. I hope she's just far removed from that.
Yeah.
And just puts it behind her. And I hope it's a good platform for her to now just, you know, have a great life with her and her sister because they deserve the spotlight.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this was your first podcast today.
This is my first time.
You don't normally wear colour.
I don't.
This is the first time I've ever seen you, well, in a long time, in colour.
My wardrobe is, I would say, 95% black.
With a hint of?
With a hint of white, beige, cream.
Oh, wow.
And then I have like a sprinkle of like 1 or 2 pink things.
Oh.
And 1 or 2 blue things.
Oh, okay. Any metallics in there or no?
Maybe 1, but it's never been worn.
And this is the thing with us, even though we've obviously grown up, we've known each other since we were born.
I've known Bernadette my whole life.
That's so emotional. But
literally,
the thing is, we are so similar in some ways, but as we get older, those ways are diminishing.
Well, people used to think we were sisters all the time.
Yeah.
We would go out when we were younger and we would dress the same. We would have the same similar hair and
we talk, I think we still talk quite similar.
Yeah. And so we would always,
I think we laugh the same.
Yeah, we would always get mistaken as sisters. But as we've gotten older, I definitely went down the neutral,
the
conservative
and
sort
I
of
went
road.
to the loud, which I'm surprised I'm not in a loud shirt now. I went down the loud, over the top kind of
colour.
The more diamantes, the better.
Yeah.
The more hot pink, the better. You know, all that kind of thing.
I'm demure.
Yes, and right.
Yeah. But I thought I'd wear for my first appearance a nice bright pink, but I have nothing left now. So
that's it.
So the next outfit will be
episode, I think. Couldn't we go white first and then build it up to black?
I'll see. Maybe a denim jacket, something.
Ooh, daring! Oh my gosh! Well, I can't wait, and I hope you come back to discuss maths.
Unless everyone hates me, and then I won't come back.
Oh, look, I think we can already see you're the only one to get compliments on our live stream on YouTube today. Which,
thank you.
Yeah, and we had the highest amount of views that I ever had on you. So I do think that is because of you.
It's because I've come out of my 15-year retirement, and this is the first place I thought I'd come back and get back into
I'm so glad you chose this platform, The Buzz with Bernadette, to come out of hiding, out of hibernation, and say hello to the world again. And we look forward to having you back very soon.
Oh, thank you. And I loved it.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Thank you, YouTube, as well, for watching.
Yes, thank you.
We'll stop that. Make sure we don't lose all the footage. Hi, everyone. What have you been saying? Terrible things? We were talking about Married at First Sight Australia. Where was Jennifer coming from? She said good night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, we weren't hating on other women. We were actually discussing Married at First Sight Australia. Hi from Nova Scotia. He's cheating on you. Okay. Well, good luck to him then. All right. Well, thank you to the remaining 10 people. I think that was very fun. Thank you and good night.